Use the table of values to evaluate the expressions below. So f of g of 0. So the first thing that we need to determine is what the value of g of 0 evaluates to. Because whatever that evaluates to, we're going to place that into f. So g of 0, here's where x is equal to 0, and g of 0 is 5. So that means I'm going to be evaluating f of 5. So f of 5, if I find where x is 5, and then determine what f of x is at that point, I get positive 3. So my final answer here, for f of g of 0, is positive 3. So g of f of 4. In order to evaluate this, one thing that I can think of is starting with x equals 4. So there's my beginning point. Now I figure out what f of 4 is. So f of 4, so if I take 4 and plug that in, I get 8 as an output. So now I need to evaluate g of 8. Well, I find then 8 as the input for x, and now I want to know what g of 8 is. That results in positive 1. All right, next up is f of 8. So in order to evaluate this, the first thing I need to do is figure out what f of 8 is. So 8 on my x is here, and it has an f value of 5. So now I need to take this 5 and plug that into f and see what we get. So here's 5 on the x, and here's f of 5. So that's 3. Lastly, g of 1. So g of 1, I find where x is 1, and that function g evaluates to 6. And then I need to take 6 and find out where g evaluates to, and that's now at 8.